So there's this image going around by Razer. So let's take a quick look here. So there's a picture of them doing this, and they're doing it with AI. I want to see, like, it is very, very, like, look if I zoom up in. It looks very AI. The question is, can it not be AI? Now, I don't have everything to perfectly mimic it, right? But I got some shit. So, in order to do this, I'm going to pull this camera all the way back, right? In my room here. I'm going to set up the most, like, lit of listings. I have my Nikon A5 1.8S. So let me lock this in here. So I got my Rode NTs right here. It should get me here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take this into Lightroom and play with it. Okay, so I'm in here now. I've imported these files, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up probably what I think is one of the best ones. I think this one's going to be the best one. I don't know how it look, but I think this is the best one. So I'm going to go in here. And I mean, you can see just in the photo, I mean, I have a 1.8 and you can see it's not like there's some depth of focus. So already right here, I can see where my focal points are. Like, even if I take it outside of like 200, right? Like, there's a depth of focus between from here, what's in focus in front and what's here below. So already, if I'm looking at an image, unless they're using like a multiple focus like bracketing to get the subject in focus and then throw them on like an AI background, that might be it. But let's do this, and I'm going to go ahead and use some quick developer tools here. So let me go ahead and go into my develop tab. I'm going to use some automatic body enhancements, which will enhance eyes and skin. So that's what that will do here. So even with that, like to smooth it out. So let's look at it before, like my skin, right? Like the before and after. So you can see where the softener takes out the harshness, right? And this is already using some AI stuff, but you're still like encapsulating detail. And like, look how my hair blends in with this. Now let's say, okay, I take this, I even do some color profiles. I'm just going to do a quick auto. And actually, I tend to like my stuff more on the darker side. So I throw in some contrast here, right? And give it a real, like, harsh image. Now, don't judge my color profile because that's just what I do. That's my own personal things. I'm not a fan of highlights. I'll bring the whites out a little here, right? And give it a more artificial look. Like, there is still, even if I take skin softening to the max, like this is AI, but I'm using a model. Look at the difference from the skin, from the before and the after. Even that skin smoothing, you could still see some natural roll off. So like this versus here. So like, let's take a look. This is the image. Like, look at her face, her lip structure, everything versus this. Like, you're saying, like, look, there's no like natural roll off whatsoever. You're saying you couldn't hire a model to do this? Like, I would have I charged like maybe like $500 to $1,000 for a gig like this. And this is like for an hour's work. And that's how quick I could have turned something around. You know, if you want something more professional, like I've charged, you know, yeah, I could charge more. But like a low end, even a low end creator charging like 500 to a grand for something like this for a product showcase, like, I'm sorry, you could have that versus that. How do you want to how do you want to represent your brand? With fake AI or with real users? Road, call me up, bro.